any good stories about sex in the back of a taxi cab?
Well, sex, of course, is all the time. Let's say, I had pulled into McDonald's at the drive-thru, and I bought a hamburger, and I parked in the parking lot, and I was eating my hamburger, and this very scantily clad woman, hardly anything on, came and sat in the back seat and said, "When you're through eating your hamburger, would you take me up to the bus station?" I've always thought that was funny. And so while I ate my hamburger and French fries, she sat there in the back. She had practically nothing on. But she was a working girl. Sex in the back seat is not allowed, really. You have people who come in and want to try it, but it's really not legal, and it's very difficult. So I never say anything, but it doesn't happen too much. Making out, kissing is about the limit. Some heavy kissing, but nothing too gross ever happens.
Is there any particular place in town where you can be sure you're going to be picking up interesting customers, interesting fares?
Oh yes, definitely. There are a lot of discotheques where Hollywood, where the rich go. And they're open every once in a while, and they have big parties, and they sometimes use taxi cabs. You'll see them. They have limos, though. They have private limousines. And like USA on 47th Street and Broadway. That used to be strictly for Hollywood people. Celebrities would go there when it first opened up. Now it's a lot different. One woman came into the cab and she started spraying breast milk around. She must have just had a baby and her breasts were full of milk. And she wanted to sell me a cup of milk for $10. I was tempted, but I didn't do it. And afterwards, when I dropped her off, I picked up another woman from the hospital who was a nurse, and I asked her, "Can you get AIDS from drinking someone's breast milk that you don't know?" And she said yes. So I was so glad I didn't drink that woman's milk. But things like that happen. They're not too obscene. You can't get too obscene in a taxi cab. You're always moving, and someone's always on the street. But they're crackheads. The people who want to do that are crack addicted. It's a very sad story. The people who are addicted to crack are in deep trouble. Drugs. They'll sell anything. I had a man one time ask me, "Do you mind if I smoke?" I said no. So I hear this crackling sound in the back, and I turn around. What is that? And he has a big glass pipe, and it's smoking like a scientific test tube. And he says, "Yes, I'm a crack addict." I thought he meant cigarettes. He was smoking crack. There are 8 million stories in the naked city. And you do get a lot of them driving a taxi. They don't seem like much, but when you add them up, it's a very interesting job.